Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another exciting episode of In the Chute. With me today, you can see that I've got both of the boys here, both of the evil spawn. So on my right, or maybe your left, I don't know which way this thing shows up on the television,
Your
is
left on this
Braden,
one, yeah.
our youngest son, and Calen is on the other side of that little screen. So Calen, let's talk about what we're going to talk about.
Well, you're the one that proposed the thing. Apparently there's
I
something
am.
with like technology or skills. So you go ahead and lead out on this one.
Oh, you know, it's kind of dual. One of them, the technology part of this applies to the two of you guys knowing way more than me. So it's all about your perception. So when my grandparents were, oh my God, my age now, they got a digital clock radio, and I would show up in their house and the thing would always be flashing 12 because they had done something and they couldn't figure out how to set this thing to the right time. And it's like, I'm looking at them going, God, are you guys stupid? This is easy. So I reset the time for them. No big deal. I mean, it was like, okay, it just kind of figured it out. But now something happens on a phone or a computer. I spent 2 hours one day here with a smartphone, the first smartphone I ever got. And I'm trying to figure this thing out. And I got so frustrated, I threw it across the table and went, oh God, I hope I didn't break it because that was a lot of money. And I struggle with it. I give something to you guys, or I talk to you guys and say, hey, can you fix this? What do I do here? And you guys are both like, moron. It's just, and you take it and you do something. So what did you do? I don't know. I just kind of did this. I'm like, that doesn't help me, but I'm glad it's working now. So there's the frustration there, you know. And so I got to thinking about the flashing 12 on the radio alarm clock for my grandparents is not a whole lot different than this wristwatch that is high tech to me because it is supposed to reset itself from daylight savings to standard and back. And it updates itself supposedly every 6 hours with the atomic clock. But I've worn it long enough that it doesn't reset itself. And I can't figure out how to reset it back. So it's actually 8 o'clock right now, but my watch says 9. And so I'm just going with it, maybe for 6 months, maybe till I figure it out. I don't know. But if I was to give it to you guys in 5 minutes, you'll do it. When you ask him to do something, he'll go, I don't know. Yet it's like handing a genius a Rubik's Cube. You give it to him and it's done and hands it back to you.
Which he has actually done, by the way.
Yes. I mean, it just kills me. So let's hear you guys' perspective on the whole technology and not being so good at it part.
I guess I'll start. Like mine has been out of necessity. I have to, in order for this stuff to work, I just have to figure it out. And most of the time it becomes Google and YouTube are my 90% answer. I learn it really quick and then I figure it out. But then the disappointing, no, not disappointing, but just frustrating. There you go. That's the right word. The frustrating thing is trying to teach you guys halfway around the world. It seems like, okay, this is what you have to do. Touch this button, touch that button. And normally I'll do it on my phone and then I'll like learn it real quick and like learn how to explain it. And then I tell you, it's like a relay race trying to like go back and forth.
And I'm like a savant compared to mom with the technology.
Yes, I'm not going to go down that road with mom. Yeah.
Mom's horrible. She doesn't even try.
I mean, Braden used to be the guy that knew all the technology stuff.
I don't know. Man, what's the deal?
I just didn't want to have to figure it out anymore.
That's it?
Yeah.
So maybe he's the smart one. He played the long game, I guess.
I let someone else figure it out for me and then I know how to do it.
Okay, this is the wrong guy to let figure out. I mean, I can't do that.
That's why we got this retard.
Okay.
All right. Well, yeah. But then you said there's another thing too, right? Like Braden has skills or something that you want to share. Oh God.
Anything
it is frustrating with me too.
Gold.
Yeah.
It's excellence.
Oh God.
I mean,
yeah. Well, you think you do. It just makes us mad when, okay, yesterday we were doing a little bit of welding.
Yeah.
And I figured out something that was going on here a while ago. We're working on his old pickup and we had to replace some of the floorboards in it. So he cuts them out and then he makes some templates and he cuts out another piece of metal that I had bought, some, 16 gauge metal to make a floorboard.
Yeah.
And I said, "You gonna weld that in?" He goes, "No, I'm not gonna weld it in. You go ahead and do it." I'm like, "No, go ahead. It's your pickup." He goes, "No, no, I'm not doing it. Go ahead." I'm like,
Yeah.
"What the heck? Really?" So I'm welding his pickup up, and I didn't think anything about that. Okay, he's just in one of those moods, as you know, that can happen at times. So yesterday, we're working on building this little Godivis that will hopefully feed square bales off of this bed that I'm building on the pickup. And he's helping me, and I'm doing some welding. Or no, I started to do some, and he says, "You want me to do that?" And I go, "Yeah, yeah," because it's some rough welding. It's nothing has to be finished. It just has to hold, really good stout welds. I said, "Sure, yeah, do it." He welds, or I guess I did make one weld. And he goes, "You want me to do that?" I go, "Sure." So he tries, and he's like, "Ooh, that's rough." And I'm looking and going, "Yeah, it's okay. It's nothing big. It doesn't have to be pretty." And then we do some more welding, and he goes, "There we go. That's better." And I'm like, "What?" Like in 2 welds, he's laying dimes down, and I'm like, "Oh, you've got to be kidding me. How long has it been since you welded?" "Oh, I don't know, probably 5 years." And then it dawns on me, oh, now I know why he didn't want to weld on his pickup, because he didn't feel comfortable with it. And it's a MIG welder, which is easier to weld with. And he's better with a stick, he says. But he picked this MIG welder up, and in like 2 short, that long beads, he's got it mastered. And it's just freaking killing me, because once again, he shows that he can do nothing with something, or not done something for an enormous amount of time, pick it up, and it's just like, "Oh, that's no big deal. How do you do that?" And I'm like struggling with what I do. So that's always a thrill a minute.
Yeah, and as a mere mortal myself, it's very frustrating as well, because this guy, gifted in sports, gifted in abilities of all shapes and sizes, and can walk away, like you said, for years and come back and it's like a professional just got done doing it. Because
yeah, and it's like he's half asleep doing it, and it's like, "Oh, well, that was no
Yeah,
big
I
deal."
know.
He's that guy, and just kills me.
Someday, Braden, there's going to be something that you have to do that I'm actually better at, and it's going to kill you.
I hope we have it on film. I want to watch the meltdown when it occurs.
Been 25 years and I have yet to see it.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. That's the problem, and that really
that
hurts.
But you know what? The good part of this is we've got somebody who can do that, if he'll use
Yeah.
those powers for good and not evil.
Yes. I'd love to get Braden's perspective on this, though.
Yeah, let's hear it.
On what?
I don't
How
know.
easy it is for you to do
Yeah.
this. To see, this is where we're.
Life's just easy, man.
It's just easy. You just pick it up and walk away with it. All right.
There's no other perspective to that.
No, you guys just suck at everything. I can't help you there.
You can't fix us.
No,
Oh my
can't
God.
fix stupid. I've tried.
Oh, listen to him. Now he's just pushing for a fight now.
Yeah, he really is. That's all right.
Oh my God.
Well, I mean, I
Oh
guess
my
if that's it, we'll take this one, technology and skills from us mere mortals compared to
Yes.
Braden, and we'll put it out to pasture.